summer, you're sure to have some downtime watching kids or grandkids by the pool or by the playground. So today we're helping you add to your summer reading list. Author Teri Harman is here to share her top 10 clean romance reads for summer 2018. Good to see you, my friend.
Thank you.
Do you find it's tricky out there as a reader to find clean romances you feel good about reading?
Yeah, you know, it's actually getting a lot easier, especially here in Utah. We have a really strong clean romance group of authors and group of readers who want them. So it's not as hard as you think it is.
Well, we always turn to you for those solid recommendations. And summer is one time outside of vacation time that I actually have the time to read. So I am all ears. What's first on your list?
Yes, Ashes on the Moor. So this is Sarah M. Eden. She's local. She's a favorite, and she deserves it. Her books are sweet and thoughtful, and this one's Victorian England. And the girl, she's forced to work as a teacher in this gritty little town, and she meets this Irish brick mason. And, you know, he's way below her class. But they have a friendship that blossoms into love, and they've got to, you know, fight through things, and it's just sweet and really nice.
There's something about those time period pieces, too, that are just a solid escape, aren't they?
Right.
Scarlet is next.
Scarlet, and don't you love this cover?
It's beautiful.
The colors are amazing.
Yeah.
And the premise is just as good. So this is a play on the Scarlet Pimpernel. So instead of a male hero, it's a female heroine.
So if you love the movie, will you love the book?
Yeah, it's so good. I mean, she's high society, but she's undercover rescuing this handsome count, and, you know, sparks fly. So
that's kind of a fun twist.
It's so fun.
Turn of the tables.
Yeah.
All right, really Scarlet, good. Noted and listed. The House on Foster Hill. Tell us why you love this read.
So if you like a little more darkness in your romance.
Which is kind of you,
That's
right?
Kind of my thing.
Yes, I know you.
So I just loved this book. It's one of those you can't put it down. You really have to keep reading. But it's centered on an old, abandoned, creepy house. And there's a girl in the present and a girl 100 years in the past. And it flips between their stories. And, you know, they're both trying to get over some past trauma and open up to love again. But there's also some weird, mysterious stuff going on in this house and in both time periods. So it's just so good.
Even though the weird meets lovey isn't necessarily my genre, because I have to imagine from an author's perspective that's super tricky to write.
It is. It's really hard to flip back and forth like that, and she does it seamlessly. It's beautiful.
Okay, all right. We'll consider it. We'll consider it. As we will consider Perils of Wrath by Elsie Park. Tell us about this.
I love Elsie's books. They're so medieval time, knights in shining armor. Who doesn't like a knight? And this is her second book, and it's the girl, she has this horrible stepfather, and he decides she needs to be disciplined and ready for marriage. So he employs a knight to treat her as a squire. And so she's learning how to be a knight, but the knight is not what was expected.
Oh my goodness.
And so it's great character interaction of them like fighting each other, pushing each other, helping each other, you know, and falling in love along this really hard process.
So descriptive, engaging.
Yeah, and really great period detail.
Okay.
Really fun.
All right, let's move on to Tripwire by Tracy Hunter Abramson.
Romantic suspense lovers. This is your book.
This is it?
This is it.
You can tell by the cover. Look at those eyes. They're staring at you.
And so you go from like the glamour of the TV world to the danger of terrorists and bomb threats and pursuits and fake relationships.
What?
And, I mean, like, so fast-paced.
We've got a soap opera, page by page, it sounds like.
Totally. And just one of those reads you're like, yes, this is so much fun.
All right. Perfect set?
Perfect set. So perfect beach read. It's set in beach volleyball world.
Done.
So so the ambitious reporter, she's trying to, you know, elevate her career. He's a professional beach volleyball player, hates reporters. They get put together, and the chemistry is really, really strong. And so really fun pleasure read, perfect for the beach.
Modern day setting?
Yeah, modern day.
All right, Check Me Out by Becca Wilhite. What do you like about this?
Oh, this book.
I love when you sigh. I love when she sighs because you know her heart is with every page.
Yeah, it's just one of those books you just smile the whole time.
I need that.
Yeah, you want this one, I promise.
Those are the reads I like.
Yeah, so modern day again, and she's this little librarian in this little small town. She's trying to save her library, but she's also, you know, looking for a boyfriend. And her best friend sets her up with his cousin. And it becomes kind of a Cyrano de Bergerac situation where he's like manipulating all the text and he's telling him what to do. And so looking for love in all the wrong places and then fighting, oh, it's been right here in front of me the whole time.
All the time. So kind of cliche, you kind of gave us the ending. Kind of cliche,
but you know it the whole time.
Worth the read. Okay, worth the read. What's this one?
This is Josie Kilpack's new book, Miss Wilton's Waltz. And I love Josie. Her books never disappoint. And we're back to historical. And so this one is set in England, and she, the main character, she's cripplingly shy, like so shy. And she's a pianist, so she'd rather be on her piano. But she gets this really difficult student in her class who comes with a really handsome uncle. And so her world gets flipped upside down, and she's got to work through some of her personality challenges and hardships. And Just love it. It's so good.
Never underestimate the handsome uncle.
Yeah.
And I do love when an author brings forward a really strong personality theme that I think a lot of people, that shyness or that introverted approach, can really relate to.
Josie's really good at that.
All right,
really,
good job. Josie, by the stars.
To World War II for this one. So this is a really sweet, tender love story.
That cover's beautiful, too.
Isn't it? It's so pretty. And Cal and Kate, they've been friends since they were little kids, and of course it blossomed into love as they got older. They're ready to get married, but World War II starts, and he gets shipped out. And so it's kind of that endurance and faith, and are we going to be able to get back together and enduring the war? So really sweet, really tender romance.
I'm going to qualify this 10th and final recommendation with my own words, which is you saved the best for last.
Best for last.
We recognize this title. This is your own publication.
It is. It just came out a couple weeks ago.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Tell us about it.
So, 1,000 Sleepless Nights. Matilda, she wakes up, no memory of the last 6 years. On the bed beside her, there's a book and an antique typewriter. A couple hundred miles away, Henry wakes up in the same situation.
What?
Yeah, so there's lots of magic going on here, some magic realism, some mystery, lots of love. And they have to come back together and kind of get over some trauma that happened in their past. So it's a lot about grief and love working together.
When we talk about those juxtaposition of themes, you're genius at that, my friend.
You.
Like the mystery meets the love, meets the romance, meets the suspense.
So much more fun.
How long has this been spinning around in your pretty brain?
That one, about 5 years, actually. It had a long time to get good, so
amazing.
It's been really fun to have it out.
Well, congratulations to see those prints on pages. And all of these books definitely worthy of your time and attention this summer. We'll post the complete list on our website. Many of these local authors are coming together, the ones you highlighted, for the event.
These last four, Becca, Josie, Lindsay, and I will all be at the King's English on Saturday night from 4 to 6. Come, stock up, bring your friends. Great girls' night out.
A good kickoff for summer reading season.
Perfect.
That's May 19th from 4 to 6 at the King's English Bookshop. We'll post a link to Teri's website if you want more details on that and on her new release. Thank you so much.
Thank you.